Hello guys, this is the Wise Squirrel, and this is my introduction video, my last one. I didn't increase my limit yet, and it was about like 44 minutes, so it really sucks because I was talking for a very long time, just describing a lot of things. Really random off-topic stuff too, so kind of good, kind of bad, because really, it wasted 40 minutes on that video, and it's just because I forgot to add that, add my mobile number to increase from a 15 minutes. Just really thing that I don't like about that. That's something that I never really liked. Because, there's going to be people who are going to be recording very long videos and just find out, wait, I can't do that. I have to have more, to subscribe first. I mean, not subscribe. I have to send my mobile number first. I mean, they should have let me re-upload that video, but now I have to make a new intro video. But yep, my name's the Wise Squirrel, and I'm kind of thinking what to talk about, even though I just made a 44-minute video on why but the thing I'm gonna do probably is just look around a lot. I don't know, some of it's paranoia, because I always think there's gonna be something that'll happen that, I don't know, I just always have that suspicion, never really let my guard down. And also, it's because I think about things to talk about, as I was doing right now. I was like trying to remember what I was talking about, because sometimes I'll have to think for a little while and remember what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm just gonna try myself. I am currently in 10th grade. I'm 15. I can get my permit, but I have to study a little more. So after I do that, I'll go and try to get it. Sorry, I was about to yawn and I didn't really want to go through the mic. Things that I'm probably gonna be doing. I'm gonna be doing videos on games that I've been playing. Like recently, my friend got me back into Team Fortress 2. I paid for that game a really long time ago, and when it went free, it kind of was like, oh, yeah, I paid $20 for this. Why can't they just give us some in-game store credit or something for those, um, for those dollars that we spent? I mean, we do get a head start on most of the newbies that come into the game, but it's been so long that it kind of doesn't make a difference anymore. And also, there's some people who get really lucky because Team Fortress can also be a game about luck. I mean, getting the equipment's mostly based on, who can get the most items, and that just happens randomly. Or nowadays, you just buy everything through the store, and really, I don't think they should have anything that they sell through the store that you find, because you can buy any item. Like, I'm missing this item for a set, I'm just gonna buy it. Like, when I was looking at the store, that you could literally buy the whole Halloween event for $60, and I'm like, the game didn't even cost $60. The game cost $20. You're pretty much, if this game was still, you have to pay for it, you would literally have to spend more money to get that whole Halloween pack than you would on the game in general. I mean, in our game plays Sims 3, which I just get really bored and I like simulation games. Main games I'm probably going to be playing are going to be strategy, simulation, FPS, and MMORPG. And really, there's not many MMORPGs that I play anymore. I used to play a whole bunch, but now it's really just down to World of Warcraft, which I kind of go on and off again. Because sometimes I just get really bored, and sometimes they add something to the game that I don't like, and it's on a character, one of the only characters I use, so I just quit. Also, guys, I am wearing glasses, but I most time probably won't. I don't know why I'm wearing them, probably just to show you that sometimes I will be wearing them. And pretty much what my glasses is for are like seeing the board in class, because sometimes things are really blurry from really far distance because I can't see well far away and I can't really see that well up close, is what the doctor pretty much said. And I never really noticed. I mean, I noticed I couldn't ever see like those big electronic boards that they have nowadays, like the big electronic whiteboards, and it's just like, I just want you to write this stuff down on the little whiteboard instead of using all this fancy technology because, my French teacher, when I'm in that class, the smartboard never really works. And I had to take a quiz because I was in there that day that we took it. And she's trying to get up what the class is supposed to be doing because this is kind of like a study hall period. Get your work done and everything. And I'm looking at it, and the board, because there's a freeze button on the board, the board's not frozen, but there's this document that I looked on the laptop because it hooks up to the laptop, and it's kind of just like a big a projection board or like a little board that it's pretty much like a very expensive TV that you can write on with like these little markers and everything on the side. They're made specially for it. And I'm looking at the laptop, and the thing is just not there, but it's covering the whole board. And then I kind of see a little on the other thing. I'm like, so the board adds like this special section because every single teacher in the school has one of these boards, and you'll never see it on any other teacher's board. But yeah, I kind of get off topic a lot, just saying, because like, then I focus on my topic, and my topic's really introduction. Trying to introduce myself again for the second time because, yeah, you guys know I've said it alright. But I will repeat topics sometimes. Also, sometimes I may kind of stumble on my words because I don't know what it is. I just usually kind of stumble, especially when I'm trying to read something. I will mess up about 90% of the time when I'm reading a paragraph. I really don't know what it is, I probably just don't have a strong reading skill because I don't like reading. I'll read literally the bare minimum. But I love writing. Makes no sense because a lot of people say you have to be a good reader to be a strong writer, even though on all my essays I'll get like an A or a B. Really excited because November is full of, those breaks. And for some reason in my ear I can hear a really loud ringing sound. Happens a few times. Headset is brand new pretty much. Got about almost a week ago, really, but it's almost a week ago, so I still consider it new. Considering I'll get my old pair of headphones, show you, and also this pair is wireless, so I can walk around and do stuff, and also I'll show you activities I'm trying to do, because there's something in my clothes I have to get. Activity that I'm trying to do now is, like, my grandfather kind of goes, hunting, so I really want to learn that because I never went hunting, and it sounds like something that'd be fun, just in the woods or something, staying out there for hours hunting, because I really like fishing. But yeah, this is an air rifle. Really, all it's gonna be used for is shooting small game, and that's pretty much it, like squirrels or something. Yeah, this is my rifle. There are many like it, but this one is mine, kind of thing. Air rifle, so it runs off air, not like primer and a bullet. But pretty much you pull this thing all the way down to get 40 pounds of pressure down, and kind of get the gun to be pumped up full of air. Like in the bottom, there's like a little chamber. I'll use the word like a lot. I will actually get through this video seeing what phrase I use a lot just to tell you guys. And the little bullet will go through there, and it's like a pellet. Air rifles I sometimes just refer to as a pellet gun because it's really all it is. But I've only shot this thing on one occasion, but I shot so many times that it was fun. Very accurate most of the time. I'm just gonna put this back in my closet. And just gonna go over here. Also, I don't know if you guys can see because I noticed in the last video it's somewhere close to the middle. But as you can see, there's like one of those little plaque things on right down there with a soccer ball on it. Obviously, I play soccer. I really like to play soccer. It's a fun sport to me. Really, the only sport I play. I at one point did play um, t-ball and kind of liked it, but how was really on time goes, it's t-ball. Usually, you're not going to see a 15-year-old running around playing t-ball. It's really weird if a 15-year-old ran around playing t-ball. Just like there's a huge league of it. Kind of like soccer. I mean, soccer is a pretty big league. Also, as you can see behind me, as you can see when I left, there are pictures. That's a Boeing. That's a MH47G. Um, I'm just gonna take off my glasses now. I don't know. Then above it, you guys can't see this, but there's a picture of the Osprey, which, as many people know in Call of Duty, it apparently can drop a whole bunch, like, firepower on the enemies. Like, Osprey is mostly used for dropping goods and transporting all those kind of things, because it's big like a AC-130 or C-130. The only difference is an AC-130 has artillery and the C-130 does not, obviously. That's what the A stands for. The C stands for carrier. Or that's what I pretty much think. Been told. My dad is military, so I've moved around a lot. Right now he's currently deployed in Bahrain, and he left in August, so it's very recent, and it's a 1-year tour. He'll be home for Christmas, though, and we'll probably go up there during spring break and see him, but besides that, we're not going to see him. I've talked to him some on the phone, and it was real nice to talk to him because I kind of get most of my traits from my dad. I mean, my dad likes to play video games too. My dad can pretty much stay up late also, because I don't know what it is, but recently I've just been really tired, and also I've been really bored sometimes when my friends are over. But usually I will stay up for a very long time. It takes me forever to fall asleep during the weekends. I'm just looking around my room thinking about what to talk about. Also, going back into the subject of stuff I do besides play video games, I also play a card game called Magic. Or, that's the wrong side. Magic the Gathering. It's kind of like a more adult version of a card game. I mean, most people think, oh, card games are for kids. Most of them are, but you'd see more mature people play this because Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. You're gonna see some mature people, you're gonna see some teenagers, and you're gonna see some little kids like 5 years old. This, I don't think you really will see many 5-year-olds playing Magic the Gathering. Also have an air conditioner in my room. You guys can't hear it, but it's the reason why I'd never post games that I play on my Xbox, even though I've been playing my Xbox for a while. But the air conditioner can get very loud because my room, there's the structure of this house apparently, because there's been other reports of this room having problems in other malls of this house. For some reason, this room really doesn't receive the air conditioner, so that's why I have to get my own little one. Which can be very good because I can set it to whatever temperature I'll set. I can get cold real easily, so I'll set it to like 68 to 70 degrees and just keep it like that the whole time. And occasionally I turn off because I get annoyed when I'm watching Netflix, and sometimes all I hear is just I can even hear it right now. Like, it does make a buzzing noise. It's kind of hard to make the noise it makes because it's one of those, you guys know what I'm talking about though, it's like a quiet hum. Kind of like, I don't know, sometimes like, no, I'm not quite on, what am I thinking? It's like the sound you get if you put your ear up to a fan. You'll hear just that sound. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you what my mic is like. This is my mic before I got these, and this is what it looks like. I did nothing. This is just how it's been for so long. I mean, this piece has been broken for probably a good 4 months at least, probably more. And also this ear in general doesn't work, obviously, because it's only being held by a cord. Then going further down, eventually this happened. This little area, you can kind of see the cord now, kind of exposed more, which is very bad. This comes off, which is a USB, which can be very annoying when you're taking out your mic to replug it because of a glitch, which does happen a lot. Or if you just do a little spin in your chair, it will just pop right off. Yeah, I'm just gonna remove that. And then eventually this happened. This is literally the chip itself. See, no case, just chip in general. But yeah, I dealt with it for so long that I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna buy a new mic. And it's the same company as this one. This is the Logitech, but it's a pretty worn Logitech because I've had it for a while. And just the way I've treated it, it kind of makes sense what happened. And anyone have a warranty because this was a very expensive headset. This was a cheap like $30 headset. The one I'm wearing now is a $100 headset. But I like this wireless one better because, as I said before, I can be more mobile. Better not scratch my glass. Can move those over to the side. Just spinning and spinning. Also, guys, I will not watch sports. I know it is. I'd rather play sport than watch it. And also, I can't really get into football at all, which is probably one of the most popular sports upon most of us Americans. It may be said that baseball is America's favorite pastime, and I can actually stand watching baseball. I just don't prefer to watch any sports. Like baseball and soccer, I can watch them because I kind of understand better. Football, I don't really understand. If you guys actually send a comment explaining football or sending a video response explaining football, I will not read it. Like, I'll probably read the first few lines to see what you're talking about. Or if you send a video response to it, I will not even watch it. I will just be like, no, not gonna watch this. Because I don't really want to understand football. I mean, I never really knew it that well. I mean, I even go to our high school games and my friends' high school games. I don't know what they're doing half the time. I'm just talking to my friends or just walking around. Yep. Also, kind of gathered because I've talked about, I have an Xbox 360. Watch Netflix a lot on why I play my games. Also, I don't like Sony a lot, but I do like Microsoft a lot. Kind of, if you can gather that, I mean, there's people who are like, PS3 is better than Xbox, and then there's people who are like, Xbox is better than PS3. I really don't care, but the only problem I really have with Sony is the fact that they've never changed their layout since the PSP. I mean, if you look back, I mean, the PSP has been around, I don't know how long anymore. I mean, I remember I got mine in, like, California, and that was a really long time ago. Yet Xbox, like back first years of California actually, or no wait, may have been, I'm just thinking of like first year of California, I'd say, which is a good 6 years ago. So yeah, they haven't changed their format in about 6 years, which kind of, I mean, Xbox has changed theirs like about, if I can remember, at least 3 times in the past. That many years, I don't know. And I like it. I don't know, and also I was into Windows, so it kind of adds to the thing because Sony doesn't have its own. I don't know what you call it. I know there's a word for it. I just can't think of it. Like, bro, the only two major ones would be Mac and Windows. Pretty sure those are the only ones. Operating system. I figured it out. Operating system. Mac, the only problem I have with it is Mac's a business thing. I mean, if you're trying to run a small business or something, or run a business in general, Macs are great. But if you're just a gamer or something, I just recommend Windows because there's some games that aren't even Mac compatible, which I find kind of sad because, I mean, my sister has a MacBook Pro, and once when the power went out, her MacBook was fully charged, so she wanted to play like a tycoon game, like those old roller coaster tycoons back in like 2003 and everything, and for some reason it wasn't compatible, and it really sucked because she couldn't play it. Also, everywhere I've lived, as you gather, because I said it before, I lived in California. Pro Probably also mentioned I lived in Hawaii, and before that, North Carolina. But I vaguely remember North Carolina because I moved when I was 5. Moved to Hawaii when I was 5. Um, so I lived there for about 3 years, and I mean, people may think I want to live on Hawaii one day. In Hawaii, it can be a great place to vacation, but just me, I don't know why. It's just I didn't really like living there because of the centipedes, the island being so small that I mean, everything was really close together, so everything was in walking distance. But think about it, there wasn't really much to do. I mean, mostly what I remember doing is going to the pool or playing video games. And that's what I pretty much do here during the summer. Except nowadays, I kind of walk with my friends' place. Like, we usually go to a place about 3.2 miles away from my house. So it's a good walk there, because we usually do walk. Um, huh. Just trying to think of what to talk about. Hmm. Oh, that's 11. Well, I'm just going to quickly wrap this up saying that I'll probably talk about more of what I do in later videos. Talk about more of the games I'll play, like Minecraft and all those. So guys, talk to you later. Hopefully you enjoyed my video, and this is the wise squirrel. And I'll be very random.